Hi, howdy, welcome back. If you can't tell by the title of today's video, we are looking at Too Faced's Melted Matte Liquid Lipstick. Now I left it in the package so I could show you guys the package, but this is the product. But before we get into that, if this is your first time here, feel free to reach down and hit like. If this is not your first time here, feel free to reach down and hit subscribe, then like, either or, whatever makes you feel comfortable. Okay. This is the color, this is the liquid matte lipstick that was supposed to go with the new fall palette Cinnamon Bun. Feel free to look in the videos. I have in fact filmed a review of that one. It's an okay palette. It's not great, it's not terrible. It's definitely not a live necessity palette, sorry. However, on a whim, I got this. Now this is supposed to smell like freshly baked cinnamon rolls. I wore this for an 8-10 hour stretch. I'm gonna be honest, I never smelled cinnamon rolls. However, I'm just gonna do this here for you guys to see. That is our liquid lipstick. That is the color. It looks pinky in the tube, but on application is definitely much more of a brown than you're expecting. That being said, I'm going to apply it and then give you a rundown of how it performed when I spent that day wearing it. Like, full disclosure, I made sure to run it through the ringer because I'm very picky about my lipstick, like very picky. Now, I just do that. It takes off the little bit of extra that I always seem to get on that side of my mouth. And it doesn't affect really the, nope, we're still rocking out. Okay. Okay, now, if you can't tell by the packaging, the lid itself, we have little cinnamon rolls that matches the motif of the palette. Can't tell on me. Let's turn on the extra lighting. This definitely plays out a lot browner than the tube would suggest. Now, the tube, when you're holding it, has a pink tone. So this is a pinky toned nude. Very nude. On application, it's definitely a brown. Which is okay. I'm not against nudes. This is definitely angling for that fall nude. Definitely more of a brown. It's not a my lips but better moment. It is definitely fall nudie. Now. Nope, does not really come off. So, the other day when I recorded the video for the palette, the Cinnamon Roll palette, at the end of the video, I put this on. And then I spent the next 8 hours wearing it. I was surprised. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm very picky when it comes to liquid lipstick. I'm very picky with lipstick, period. Like, I live with Charlotte Tilbury. That is my golden tube, the bullet that I live by. And since COVID has hit, you have to do everything with masks. So I have ended up going into the land of liquid lipstick. It's not my preferred format for lipstick. It's not my preferred formula for lipstick. But it's the only thing you're going to get that's going to withstand a mask. Depending on brand. I have learned there's a lot of inconsistencies across the brands with a liquid lipstick, and it is definitely a struggle to maintain moisture, soft, moist mouth, with liquid lipstick. So either it stays and you end up feeling drying effect, or it doesn't feel drying but it gets on everything. Now, my pleasant surprise in this, nope, didn't come off. I'm gonna let it dry down a little bit, because when you swatch liquid lipstick, what it does is deposit a lot more than what you put on your mouth. I'll be up front. Now, when I tried this out, I did about 8 hours with it. By the end of the 8 hours, it did in fact look like I had a ring around my mouth. I will be upfront on that one. That the inside of the lip was not colored. Now, that being said, my thoughts on liquid lipstick, on lipstick in general, is you wear it during the things you do in a day. It's part of living. You can't necessarily shy away from certain activities just because you're wearing lipstick. Let's face it, I wear it for work. I'm not going to shy away from having a drink at work if I'm sweating like a hog. Just not gonna. Actually, I like this color a lot more than I thought I would. I like it a lot more than when I bought it. Like, the more I wear it, the more I'm liking it. Like, this is my 3rd day wearing it, and it's just for this video right now. But the other 2 days, I wore it around and about and all that. That being said, my lunch that day was tortellini with pesto sauce. Anybody who's eaten pesto sauce knows that's oily as F. Did not come off. It literally took me having 2 meals and a snack before this wore off. And that's including with oil. Now, oil tends to take off most makeup. This time it didn't. I had to run it through 2 meals and a break. If I had been wearing this for work, I don't think I would have needed a touch-up by the end of the shift. Just up front, because I don't eat a lot when I'm at work. I don't like the way I feel when I work and I have a full stomach, if that makes any kind of sense. But this performs so much better than Sigma, than Charlotte Tilbury, than Ultra in terms of liquid lipstick. Surprisingly, I would put this very close to Jeffree Star's liquid lipstick. Like, this is actually a pretty darn good formula. And I don't feel like my lips are overly dried. Like, it's got a tacky feeling. But other than Jeffree Star, I've noticed most brands keep a tacky feeling. Not a fan of that, because my real lipstick doesn't do that. No lip marks. It's dried, it's set, you are good to rock on. It's not going to be an issue. So, if you are on the fence about Too Faced's Melted Matte Formula, I say dive in and give it a whirl. You might have to take it with you for a touch-up throughout the course of the day, but I mean like one touch-up in the course of your full day. Because this actually withstands drinks really well. Now, I chug a lot of liquid. It's how I'm staying awake with baby right now. I'm not even going to pretend like I am exhausted. But this actually worked really well. So, if anybody's got any questions, or if you've had an experience with this, leave some comments down below. Let me know. I want to see if I'm the only one that thought this was actually a good formula. Because I actually thought this was a good formula. And honestly, okay, if you put the whole one and the tube up to your nose, it smells like frosting. Like the icing you put on a cinnamon bun, but it does not smell like cinnamon buns. It's not a strong smell. It's not going to give you a migraine, surprisingly. I didn't even know the first day I wore this that it was even supposed to be scented. Never noticed. Okay? So, just as a heads up, if you're one of those people that has sensory issues about smell, this won't knock you on your butt. Okay, guys. Leave some comments down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of this brand, or if you shy away from it and why. And I'm going to leave that with thank you and be safe, guys. Remember, we are still in the middle of COVID. Wash your hands, social distance, wear a mask. Be careful. Having COVID sucks. I know, I've had it. It scarred my lungs permanently. I've lost about 1/3 of my lung capacity from it. So be careful, okay? It blows. Although, ironically, when you have it, you won't be able to blow much. It's just not enough breath to do it. Okay, thanks. Have a good night.